welcome back to the channel. I just got back from Fort Smith, Arkansas this weekend. I had a chance to explore the downtown there a little bit. I want to talk to you a little bit about this particular combo that I was using, the X-S10 and the 16-80. The X-S10, I've come just to really love this camera for its size and for all that it can do. It's a great little camera as long as you know its limitations. I get along great with it. I love the output from the camera, and I can't say enough good things about it. So the X-S10 is great. The 16 on the 80, on the other hand, it's just not one of my favorite lenses of all times. In fact, I don't like it much at all. The 16-80 lens can be a good lens as long as you're not using any low light situations, or you're not needing any separation from your subject to the background. You're just not going to get a very good blurry background with the 16-80 because it's an f4, which turns out to about a f5, 5.5 or something. It's just not very good for that kind of situation if that's what you're looking for. But when you're going around exploring a new town, it is coming in pretty handy because the focal length is really good, and I do appreciate the focal length. Like 16 is just wide enough to get you through most situations, and 80 will get you a good ways out there. So the 16-80 focal length, I do enjoy that part of this lens, and that's part of the reason why I keep it. And it makes it a good choice if you're just going around, snapping pictures of somewhere you've never been, because you can get a variety of different photos, and it's just a really convenient all-in-one zoom lens. The problem I have with it is in video. I'm just not a fan of this lens for its video functions. Like, it has some really strange quirks to it. The first thing, if you're using taking a video and you zoom in or zoom out, it'll lose focus for just a second or two, depending on how fast you have your sensitivity set. And that's just kind of weird. I've never had a lens really do that before, but it just loses focus. And if you zoom in on something, it loses focus. You got to get focus back, and then who knows what's going on by then. So that's one little quirk of the lens that I just don't care for. And the other part of the lens that I just absolutely just can't stand with this lens is the image stabilization out of this lens. Now, it does a good job if you just want to sit in one spot and film one thing and not move the camera at all. It looks great. But if you're walking around, like in this trip, I was just kind of walking around, filming stuff, shooting stuff here, shooting stuff there, filming, taking pictures, and man, the video of this thing, it is so shaky, it's almost unwatchable. Like, I should not even taken any video with it. And it wasn't like I had I'm on vacation. I'm just messing around. I'm not there to shoot a video. I'm just there to shoot some video. I just want some video record of where I was. I'm not taking a gimbal, and I'm not taking a tripod or any of that stuff with me to help stabilize the camera. Man, you should just be able to at least pan the camera around a little bit without the whole world shaking around. It's so bad. It is so bad. I just don't think the IBIS of the camera and the in-body image stabilization of the lens, they just don't work well together. And I've tried to use this lens for those kind of situations, and every time I'm just like, wow. I'm just like, this is just terrible. So if video is your thing, you're thinking about shooting any kind of video, I would highly recommend not using the 16-80 unless you're wanting to just stick your camera on a tripod, and that's all you're gonna go with. So what I found with the X-S10 is the lenses without stabilization seem to work best. So if you're just going around shooting video, I would highly recommend using the 16 2.8, the 16 1.4. The 1655 doesn't have stabilization in it, so it might be a better choice. And the 18 to 55 zoom kit lens, you can turn the stabilization off in the lens on the lens itself. You can't do that with the 16 to 80. From what I've seen from my testing, 16 to 80, no bueno on the video. If you're just walking around shooting stuff, it just looks terrible. So anyway, that's just kind of my little take, a little experiment, a little walk around of Fort Smith, Arkansas. Beautiful city. Beautiful city if you've ever been there. They have all kinds of murals and paintings and art and stuff everywhere. It's really neat when cities invest in their downtown like that. And I was really impressed with. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.